Here we are, up at our favorite campground. But this time we're at a different site, and there's been a lot of shifts in the energy, personally and just in general, around me. So I wanted to get a fresh start, something different. So I have Charlie, and we came up here earlier today, got all set up and went for a little walk. And I did take some video with the new camera setup. And I think it's pretty good for, the views and hiking and action things. Not so great on this kind of a thing because it is kind of wide angle. And I just like the old school straight on. So here we are. And last time I was here, I had my beautiful old dog Riley with me, and I had a feeling it was his last camping trip, and it was. And he loved it up here so much. So in honor of Riley, who loved nature more than everything, except snuggles at nighttime. Oh, he loved to go as fast as possible, all over the place. First one to get anywhere. As he got older, I had to keep him on a leash because he was just a menace and a danger to himself. And then he lost his vision, so he lived to a pretty ripe old 16, considering. I think he had a really rough beginning. I adopted him when he was about 2. Yeah, about 2. So, blessings on your journey, Mr. Riley. I'll never forget you. This was the first place that I brought him, the first time we went camping. And it was the first place I took Charlie the last trip we went on. So this is Charlie's second trip. And it's just he and I. It's gonna be nice tonight. Very cold. No fires are allowed, unfortunately. But we'll stay warm. I brought plenty of blankets. Sleeping on a cot inside my tent as well, so. But I couldn't even bring my space heater. I have a little propane space heater for tents, but no propane of any kind to be used up here. So no hot coffee in the morning. I have no way to boil water. So I picked up a whole lot of Chinese takeout on the way up. So I don't even have to cook. I'm just eating from the containers. And that's fine. Had a nice beer and some egg rolls. And tonight I'll have some pad thai, spicy tofu. And then I'll drink a little wine. And I did bring some salad. So I can get a little bit of vegetables as well as noodles. I'm just feeling the energy moving around, so if it seems like I'm awkward at the moment, it's just I'm relaxing. I'm getting inspired. I saw these beautiful acorns under the tree with all the golden leaves. They're precious. Perfect little. Just amazing, the pattern. Perfect little patterns. And the rough edges. This one still has acorn in it. And this acorn lost his cap. So I thought we'd put these into the grid. I actually had a lot of raven feathers that I thought I was going to bring. But somehow, I think it's for the house and the property over there. So we just use what we have here. I'm going to turn this down more so you can see what I'm doing. So last time I came up, I had this bag packed. I wasn't really quite sure what kind of work I was going to do, if I was going to make it a grid or if I was going to do some type of a healing work or what, but I never ended up even opening the bag. It was a lot of work having Charlie first time camping and Riley like special needs dogs, so didn't have that much downtime. So I thought whatever was in there was specific. It was kind of specific for the dogs and for riding. So let's see what we got. I see several decks of cards. I happen to bring some anyway. I might not end up using those. Just pull some of this stuff out here. Oh, yeah. I even brought this beautiful cloth to lay out. And all the I am affirmations. Yeah. I wasn't sure if I was going to be using the cards or crystals. So I brought a beautiful shawl to spread out. And I won't need to use it since I have this orange one for the fall, of course. And what else in here? Oh, appropriately. Yeah, the animal spirit guidebook and the deck. That's a dragon eye. Dragon eye. Wow. That's a blue jay. Okay. Some more cards. And, oh, some crystals. Alright. And put these back. The shawl and kerchiefs. Okay. Well, let's see what we got. I don't know if you can see, but when I put everything on the table, I brought out this beautiful lepidolite heart. Because it brings a lot of serenity and peace and helps with sleeplessness anxiety. And then behind it I have 2 bottles of essential oils that I just kind of grabbed, and it turns out that one is lavender and one is Serenity, which has lavender and vetiver and I think Lang Lang and a couple of other things, and it's very, very relaxing. So I've already put a little bit of that on today. Let's see what else is in here. I can't believe they still have yellow jackets up here at this time. It's pretty chilly out. Oh, this is definitely a nature grid. Look at that green calcite. Beauty, beauty, beauty. Oh yes. Black tourmaline. Pushing out toxins. Any negative attachments. Any energetic parasites have been weighing us down. It's a piece of lepidolite. A slice. Oh, beauty. Beauty, beauty, beauty. Clear quartz. So, let's see what type of little celebration we're gonna make here. I'm going to leave room for some cards in the middle. Put this beautiful green calcite sort of at the heart of the grid. Being it's got that beautiful heart energy. Very healing. Just move these over for a minute. And now the grounding energy. Protection. Clearing. In fact, let's have the energy run long ways through the body, through the grid, through nature, and this beautiful, sparkling gem. Let's put her in the place of the third eye. To have clear connection, to feel that we're at one and at peace with nature and our animals. We have to know that it's possible to find that joy and happiness here in this body at this time. from my favorite tree on the path at the top of a very challenging hill at altitude, partway through a hike. And such a beautiful golden color, and the light was shining right behind it. So I want to put this here too. All stages dried out, ready to become part of the forest floor again. And the beautiful yellows, orange, and a little bit of green still left. Let me just spread this out. The blue jays are chattering away. I'm going to put some of these little acorns around it. You can tell that the animals have been very busy gathering acorns, because there weren't very many acorns, but lots of little caps. Lots of empty little perfect caps. There we are. So, I had thought to ask for some information about Riley, this transition, and just where we're at. I didn't get around to it. And the questions were answered. So now I feel like maybe Riley has some guidance for us in his favorite place in nature, especially with the reclining chair and a snuggly blanket and a nice fire. And he would always snuggle on my lap. That was his favorite place. The other dogs had their little beds, but Riley had to be on my lap. So, dear Lord, so dear little Riley, what is it that we should focus on? The qualities that will help us stay true to ourselves while living in this very, very difficult density in a very, very chaotic time. telling me to pay attention. And it's butterfly, which is the air symbol. Guess who chewed on that? If you guessed a big giant puppy, you are correct. Charming. Oh, I forgot I had 2 cards stuck in this book. Oh well. Also butterfly, undergoing great change and transformation. First thing I said when I started this video was that everything was changing. This was the beginning. I have more stories about endings and beginnings, and yeah. The energy of the butterfly is with us during periods of transition. Yes, Riley. Yes, Riley. Since air is the element of the heart, this change usually involves relationships. Since transition is accompanied by some amount of discomfort, be extra patient and kind during this time, especially if the butterfly is you. Let solid friends and activities support you like a cocoon, committing to one daily routine, a meal, practice, or prayer done at the same place and time will do wonders for lifting the butterfly's spirit. That was pretty much the only card I needed, I guess. It must apply to somebody else out there too. It's usually when I decide to do anything with cards, I know it's because I'm getting called for some information from somebody as well. So, when your beautiful butterfly self is imbalanced, the energy is cheerful and graceful. When it's out of balance, it's fragile and frustrated. And boy, the past few months, 100% for me. To bring the butterfly energy into balance, you need daily routine. So, I know I need to be creative. I know I need to make, fix, create, record, cook something with an end product that leaves me feeling grateful. So, Riley's passing has opened up a lot of energy and a lot of time. And so I'm going to try to nourish this butterfly. Yeah. Give it all the love and attention it deserves. And also Mr. Charlie, who is now feeling very sorry for himself because he has pine sap all over his feet from digging by the tree. So I'm gonna go find, hopefully I have a little bottle of coconut oil in my cooking gear, and I can rub that in and get rid of that sticky sap. Back to reality, eh? Alright, my little butterflies. Gonna leave me there for right now. Tomorrow we'll look at some more cards, but I think I got the message. If I could light some incense, I would be sending this to you right now. But I can't use any lighter or gas stove because it's a huge fire pan right now. So I'll pretend. much for being here, for joining me in the beautiful woods. Once again, how many grids have we made together out here? We made food, and we made espresso, and we've had some good times. Been enjoying all the trees and the beautiful sky today with just some puffy clouds. And tonight should be nice and chilly. We have a lot of warm clothes and blankets and all of that. And tomorrow we're going to go for a little hike. So I'll take you along. We'll go revisit that beautiful section of this trail. It's going to be spectacular colors with all the fall leaves. I'll leave you with the bird song.